updated Chapter 2 Remix is here, and boy oh boy did Epic Games knock it out of the park. The lamest thing in this update is still pretty awesome, actually being the addition of the brand new kit cosmetics that are absolutely hilarious. Never in a million years did I ever think we would get to see PRELUDE rocking a pair of Jordans. More importantly, this update added everything Juice WRLD, from the brand new world landmark where you're able to see Juice WRLD approaching the map in the distance, as well as his brand new exotic Chug cannon, his skin inside of the item shop, and even his free skin that is now available for everyone and will be unlocking right here in this video. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days whenever you log on to Fortnite, this'll happen. No! If you do hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days when you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. Choice is all yours, so choose carefully. And if you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, just head on over to the item shop and input my code HOMAGAMESYT. Ladies and gentlemen, we've wasted too much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including unlocking the Juice WRLD skin for totally free. Let's get into it. Super quickly before we unlock the free Juice WRLD skin. First things first, the new update we received yesterday obviously added the brand new world landmark. This is far and away the most important location added in all of Chapter 2 Remix. There's a bunch of hidden Easter eggs related to Juice WRLD, like these Juice WRLD chairs where you can see his favorite number 999, another chair that says LLJW, meaning long live Juice WRLD, but there are even more teasers here, actually being for Fortnite Chapter 6, because as we know, this update also began the build up to the Remix finale event. The live event countdown is now in-game, located near the Dogg pound, and as it continues the countdown and get closer and closer to zero, Juice WRLD landmark will actually begin progressing through a bunch of additional stages. Right now we're obviously in stage 1. The landmark itself really isn't that big, really just having some purple land spots and rift butterflies flying around, as well as Juice WRLD in the distance where he's in a pretty basic pose, seemingly admiring the Fortnite island. Well, Juice WRLD won't be like this for very long at all, because each and every 2 days leading up to the Remix finale event, this location won't just begin to expand more and more, taking up a larger area of the island each time, but Juice WRLD himself is going to be the one causing these changes, thanks to those beautiful energy waves emitting from his body approaching the island. And each time the location updates, Juice WRLD will be updated as well, actually having a brand new pose. Day 3, the pose will be him having his fist covering his heart. The entire world landmark will begin to transform into a different reality. This is actually our very first glimpse into the reality the Remix finale will take us to. Basically, exactly like the Rift Butterfly merged our realities with New York City's during the Prelude event, the same thing will happen this time, and the Rift Butterflies from the world landmark will connect us to something Epic Games calls dreamscapes, with the name implying it'll only be a reality we experience temporarily, and not the reality that Chapter 6 will take place in. Bad news is, according to these Remix finale posters that showed up across the island, the live event will also feature alternate dreamscape realities for Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and even Ice Spice, meaning we're still gonna see more Ice Spice in Fortnite. Thankfully, the free Juice WRLD skin helps ease the pain. Before we unlock that, just like every other update we've ever received at the end of a season, this update added everything we could ever want to know about Chapter 6 into the game files, and I'm going to show you everything. But first, many people are pretty confused with the storyline here in Chapter 2 Remix and aren't really sure how we're going to arrive on the Chapter 6 island. Likely have something to do with the Rift Butterflies that we mentioned earlier, taking us into the different dreamscapes temporarily for the live event, before eventually bringing us back to the multiverse and entering Chapter 6. Obviously, by now I'm sure most of you have heard that the Chapter 6 island will have a traditional Japanese theme. Epic Games added a bunch of Japanese props inside of the Chapter 6 folder in the game files, meaning basically exactly like how all the buildings on the Chapter 5 island were themed around Greek mythology. Chapter 6 will be entirely themed around traditional Japanese architecture, including things like dojos, temples, and samurai bosses. Now I know this sounds eerily similar to Chapter 4 Season 2, aka the Mega Season, where we had a massive Japanese city. Keep in mind that was a futuristic city and not a traditional one. We will see a mythic weapon very similar to a mythic introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2, being the kinetic blade. However, this new one goes by the name Masamune Blades. It's essentially a Japanese sword very similar to a katana. In order to get the blade, you'll need to eliminate the brand new Chapter 6 villain known as Ani. And Ani is literally a massive demon that eats people and comes directly from old Japanese literature. It's also rumored to be the exact same character Epic Games teased in this season's loading screen known as Chaos Director. Ani will also drop a brand new class of item upon elimination, known as Masks. These masks will grant you special abilities, one of them being Flame and the other being Void. No clue what these abilities will actually look like. I imagine the Flame one will grant you a speed boost and likely ignite structures around you. More importantly, however, we finally busted open the mystery of the posters located at the ice aisle. In case this is your first time hearing about these, basically 1 week ago when the location first arrived, we all noticed these two mysterious posters. Instantly knew it was somehow related to chapter 6, but we just weren't sure how. We'll start off with the cat poster. The Japanese text you're able to see here actually translates to say the words health first, which makes a ton of sense because inside of the Fortnite game files, a bunch of new characters known as sprites have arrived. The way they'll work is they'll actually follow you around the island and heal you whenever you're low health, basically exactly like hiring an NPC. But the other character to pick it on the second poster is a little more mysterious. Obviously, we all expect to see this as a skin in the chapter 6 battle pass. Even more importantly, the Japanese text on the sign actually translates to say cherry blossom scent, likely being a reference to the Japanese cherry blossom trees. Will actually make up an entire biome on the new island, not to mention that her poster literally has a ton of cherry blossom flowers all over it. But trust me when I say you haven't even seen the best part, because now that the very final update of chapter 2 remix has arrived, the brand new world landmark has appeared with the giant juice world approaching the island. That means the juice world skin has arrived as well. However, there's some major good news and bad news related to it. The good news being that thankfully we did receive the actual juice world skin that we saw teased during the remix prelude, which we weren't sure we would ever see added, since originally Epic Games only planned on releasing the free cell shaded style. Bad news is, unfortunately, the real juice world skin will release inside of the item shop for 2,800 V-Bucks, alongside his other paid cosmetics like his keytar, rap, jam track, and even his emote that is actually based off of this one dance Juice WRLD did many years ago. Now, the paid version of Juice WRLD is obviously the same Juice WRLD we see approaching the island. And coming up here tomorrow morning, when stage 2 finally gets activated, his hand moves towards his chest. You'll actually be able to see something very mysterious glowing there. Some people think this is simply going to be another one of the Rift Butterflies, since that was the thing responsible for bringing all of the artists to our reality, as well as merging our reality with chapter 2's. However, that likely isn't the case, since you're obviously able to find a ton of Rift Butterflies flying around his landmark, and instead, the leading theory out there is Juice WRLD is actually holding onto this 0 point. After all, Epic Games teased its return numerous times throughout chapter 5. We haven't seen it anywhere in Fortnite in over a year. Now, I know Juice WRLD bringing the 0 point back into the Fortnite storyline probably sounds ridiculous. It's really not that far-fetched. I mean, think about it. Apparently, Epic Games has no issue using collabs to push the Fortnite storyline. Snoop Dogg and Ice Spice were able to be connected to our reality with the Rift Butterfly, and Rift Butterflies obviously come directly from the 0 point, also being the main thing linking all realities together. But wait, it gets even better, because you remember those dreamscapes that Epic Games mentioned in the remix finale blog post? Well, not only is the 0 point being held by Juice WRLD likely going to be responsible for taking us there, that entire reality is believed to be the exact same reality chapter 6 exists in, as tons of those same cherry blossom trees we mentioned earlier have been added to the event folder in the game files. However, all of the other performers like Ice Spice, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem won't be taking place in the chapter 6 reality, but instead simply be a short performance at each one of their locations. The whole reason we know this is thanks to this leaked video of Epic Games developing the event, uploaded by a dude known as Lil Slop, who was actually the one doing all of the motion tracking for Snoop Dogg during the event. In the background, you're able to see a massive Snoop Dogg performing around his dog pound. But by far the best part is obviously the free Juice WRLD skin for everyone, and by now, I'm sure everyone's seen at least a few images and is familiar with what this thing looks like. If you haven't seen any, don't worry, as you're able to see it on your screen right now. As we predicted, this is the cell shaded style that comes directly from his music video for the song Righteous. I've seen some people complaining online that we're not getting the real Juice WRLD skin. And to those people, I'd say be quiet, man, because this skin is literally Juice WRLD. Like, what more do you want? Anyways, the skin itself is pretty incredible. You're able to see the first official gameplay of it right now. The skin itself isn't even the only free item, because alongside it, we'll also be receiving 6 more free rewards, ranging from free pickaxes, back blinks, and even multiple loading screens. Now, the first Juice WRLD skin that we talked about earlier in the video, being the one that's approaching the island and will be used during the live event, and also the one we saw in the remix prelude, will be officially releasing inside of the item shop next week on November 27th for the previously mentioned price of 2,800 V-Bucks. I know 2,800 V-Bucks is a lot, but don't worry, you won't just get the skin for that, you'll actually get his entire bundle. Cell shaded Slayer style will obviously never arrive in the item shop since it's free. Instead, literally all you need to do is log on to Fortnite between November 25th and November 30th. The skin will instantly be added to your locker. Other than Juice WRLD, there are actually a bunch of other free rewards related to the live event you can unlock for free. I'll have a video up on the channel on Saturday showcasing all of them. Whoa! Oh my goodness! I'm pretty sure that dude just blew himself up by accident. Oh, some of the final enemies, boys. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Right here. Right here. Got him, got him. Oh, I see you, bud. Oh, baby! Oh, right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, boys. Here we go. No! All right. Oh, dear. Edit, edit. Got one. This dude right here, probably the final enemy, if I'm being honest. Oh, dear. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, he's on top. He's on top of me. Where is he? No! Here we go. Edit down. Yes! What a play, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A victory royale. As soon as Juice WRLD skin is finally available for everyone to unlock for totally free, I'll make sure to let all of you guys know by making a tweet over my official Twitter account, @HomeTheGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video.